Okay. Welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to discuss Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Why we are excited for these two entries into the series. Why we don't like some of the things that are in it, and what we hope will be in Pokemon X and Y. I'm Joey, and this is my girlfriend Jess.
Hi.
And but before we start on Pokemon X and Y, we're gonna discuss one thing before that is also about Pokemon. Pokemon Rumble U. There were these figures that were supposed to come out with Pokemon Rumble U. Different stores were supposed to get it. They were in Japan, and Japan decided to ship them out to different countries. But for some reason, UK Game got them, and the US got them, but Canada got left out. Now, Canada, when they did the trailers for Pokemon Rumble U, they said the figures would be released in North America. They weren't released in North America because Canada's part of North America, so the trailer's a lie. So anyway, at the bottom of this podcast, in the link in the description of the YouTube video, we're going to put a petition to get the figures in Canada, and I would appreciate it if you guys could click the link and sign it. We need at least, I think it's 986 or something now.
Yeah,
Something
somewhere around there.
something like that. Anyway, so Pokemon X and Y. So the first thing we're gonna say is I'm getting X.
Now I'm getting Y.
So we're each getting a different version.
Yep.
So that we can see all the new Pokemon. I'm hoping that there's gonna be more older Pokemon, but so
Yeah.
what are you excited about for Pokemon now?
The starters, like they have the first generation starters.
Yeah, the Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. So and some of their Mega evolutions are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Except for
Venusaur.
Yeah, Venusaur's just got a hat.
That's pretty much it. Because I
Yeah.
looked at a different picture of it, and his flower thing doesn't even grow.
So he's got a hat.
Yeah, he's just got a flower on his head, and that's it.
Like at least Blastoise and Charizard look cool.
Oh yeah.
But I'm also excited that Pikachu will actually say his name in the game.
Yeah.
And that you can pet the Pokemon and give them berries and treats and stuff.
Yep.
And the characters are in 3D and everything. I always thought it was weird that they have two different Mewtwo's.
Yeah, one for X and one for Y.
Yeah, one looks sleeker than the other one does.
Yeah.
One looks like it has battle armor on it or something like that.
Yeah. The other one looks more alienish.
Yeah.
Like the one for Y.
But I am excited about the two fossil Pokemon they announced. I want the T-Rex one though.
Yeah, he looks cool.
But you can only pick one. They'll let you select between two fossils, but you can only pick one fossil.
I know.
So I'm going for the T-Rex first, but
That's like any other game though. Like in the first one, you were only allowed to pick one fossil.
yeah. So, but yeah, so we don't remember what the starter Pokemon's names are, but me and my girlfriend decided that we're gonna pick for our starters this generation. We're gonna pick the generation Leaf Pokemon this generation, and we're gonna pick Charmander as our secondary. So we're not gonna pick two fire Pokemon because we like to pick our fire Pokemon normally at the start sometimes. But we're not gonna pick two fire types. We're gonna pick two different ones to try something different.
Yeah.
I do like the Pokemon Bank idea, like you can store your Pokemon and stuff, but it's like $5 a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, if it was like $5 a year, I could see that. Maybe it is $5 a year. I totally forgot. I think it's a month, but it might be a year. A year would be fine.
Even if it was a month, it's still not that bad.
Yeah, but to store that.
At least they didn't make it like $40 or something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm hoping that they'll have what I'm hoping to see in this Pokemon is, some Pokemon that I haven't seen for a long time in the other versions of the games.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what the full Pokedex is because they're releasing it worldwide on the same day, so nobody knows the Pokedex except for Nintendo and Game Freak. So.
Yeah.
But Oh yeah, I forgot to discuss this at the beginning. The Pokemon Rumble U issue. I emailed Nintendo about it, and Nintendo decided to tell me to go talk to the Pokemon Company. Then the Pokemon Company decided to tell me to go talk to Nintendo. Nintendo decided to tell me to go to the Pokemon Company. So
Mhm.
finally, the Pokemon Company said, we didn't send it to Canada because we had limited quantities. Then why did you send it to two other countries if it was limited already in Japan? Doesn't make sense.
They could have just kept it in Japan and say it was only Japan. Then that way,
Yeah, that's what makes sense. But yeah, I like the Pokemon and Me thing where you can pet Pokemon, but you have to select a different part of their body to, you can give them a high five, and if they look a certain way and you look that way, they like it if you look that way and stuff like that. If you
yeah,
move your face sideways and stuff like that.
yeah.
I'm not sure what
I
else.
also like that you can, what do you call it? Redesign your character.
Oh yeah, you can redesign your character and have all the different. You can have different hats, different hairstyles. You can buy your clothes in different shops. I also like the fact that you can run diagonal now,
Yeah,
and I did like seeing that you can ride a full size Pokemon
yeah.
around town and stuff.
And you can go up ledges.
Yeah, you can go up ledges and stuff with certain Pokemon. I still think Charizard should be a Dragon type.
Yeah, really.
Like even no, what is it? The dinosaur is a Dragon type.
Yeah,
It's a Dragon Rock type or something
yeah.
like that.
And the other one's a rock and ice type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but still, like they can't change Charizard, but they've changed other people. Like um, Dragonair used to be just a normal type,
yeah.
and now it's a Dragon type. So
Wow.
it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
They
It
just
really
they just
doesn't.
keep changing whatever they want.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to discuss. It's coming out in what, 18, 19 days.
Yep.
So we might have another podcast when it comes out, maybe even before it comes out, depending on what news we get. Because we're getting news very slowly for something that's coming out in less than a month.
Yep.
Well, I think
Well,
that's
with all the other games that are like just here's everything,
yeah,
and
yeah,
now
yeah.
it's just like, come
They're
on,
slowly showing us trailers, slowly showing us people, slowly sharing, whatever they want to share.
what Pokemon are in there?
Yeah, what Pokemon are in the game? Because supposedly, I was on IGN and supposedly, uh, the legendary of Y is in the Pokedex for as 999. So there's almost 1,000 Pokemon now.
Wow.
So I doubt they're gonna fit 1,000 Pokemon into the game, but it'd be nice to see some of the other Pokemon. Like, uh, I've seen Pikachu and Lucario and Charmander, and we are getting a Torchic
Free.
free when the first day it comes out,
Yep.
and it's supposed to have the Mega Evolution thing. Now, the Mega Evolution thing is cool now after seeing some of the Pokemon. Some
Yes.
of the Pokemon Mega Evolutions are just
No.
not as good as they should be.
Nope.
Is there anything else we need to talk about Pokemon?
Uh, Not that I can think of.
Okay, so that's it for our podcast today. We might come up with our next podcast topic may be Kingdom Hearts 3 and what worlds we want to see Disney go in, like Zora and Goofy and Donald go into for the next adventure. So see you guys next time.